Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're going to be comparing the Chanel Deauville in the small size, that is the one that I own, versus the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the MM size, also the one that I have in my collection. And I think that once we go over them, you're going to be a little bit surprised to see how many similarities and differences are between them. Let's go ahead and start with specifics, and let's take the Chanel Deauville in the small size. I have had this bag since I think it was December 2018 when I purchased it brand new from the Chanel boutique in the Saks Fifth Avenue store. It is a beautiful, beautiful pink. It's got light pink and kind of like a shinier pink. Let's go ahead and start with the measurements. So this bag measures 13.5 inches long. It is 10.75 inches tall, 6 inches wide, and the strap drop from here to here measures 11 inches. Now, I will let you know that on a lot of the websites, I saw 10 inches. However, I measured mine and I measured 11 inches from the top to right here. So those are the measurements for this bag. It is a woven canvas tote. The trim is all fabric except for it has a little leather tab right on this side where the material is connected, and then it has these leather tabs, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, where these straps come from. The top of these straps have leather, and the rest of the strap is intertwined chain with the canvas. It has a magnetic closure right here. The interior is one large space with no dividers. It does have a zippered compartment on one side right here, and on the other side it has 2 slip pockets, and that's it for the bag. The straps are not removable. You can see that basically the strap goes through here and it has this little CC. I don't think I've ever taken the plastic off. I may have to do this soon. Anyway, it has this little CC, prevents the strap from coming out, but it's really not adjustable. The Neverfull has a base length of 12.5 inches. It is 11.5 inches tall, and it is 6.5 inches wide. The strap drop is 8 inches. Right off the bat, you can tell that the strap drop on the Chanel is longer than on the Neverfull. So in this case, because the Neverfull comes in a lot of different materials, such as the Deauville tote, but we are comparing canvas totes. In this instance, the straps are leather. It's either vachetta or treated leather, but they're leather. The Neverfull also has these side straps that you can adjust the size of the bag, and these are leather. And of course, it has the tabs where the straps come out of. These are also leather. The interior, just like the Deauville, is just a big, large space. It has no dividers. It does have a zippered compartment on one side. It does not have any pockets on the other side, but it does bring this detachable pouch. The only way to close the Neverfull is with this clasp right here, and you basically clip it on to the other side, and this is the closure for the Neverfull. The first thing that I want to point out about these two, which I had really never realized until I started planning for this video, is that the Deauville is actually 1 inch longer than the Neverfull. It doesn't really appear to be when you look at them side by side. The Deauville is 13.5 inches long. As far as the height of the bags, the Neverfull is a little bit taller. It is 11.5 inches tall versus the Deauville, which is 10.75, and a little hard to see because the Deauville is slouchier. So let me try and get her up here. But there you can see that the Neverfull is a little taller than the Deauville. And then the other very interesting part is the width. The Neverfull is only 1/2 inch wider than the Deauville. And that was very interesting to me. I kind of thought that this Deauville was more in line with the Neverfull PM, which I don't own. However, once I started really comparing the two, I realized that this Deauville tote is much more similar to the Neverfull MM than to the PM. One of the biggest differences is really the material. And because this is woven canvas, this is very, very squishy. This is not a bag that is going to retain its shape. This is a casual vibe type of bag. The Neverfull is a stiff canvas, and although can get slouchy over time, in my opinion, is never going to be as slouchy as the Deauville. And here is my Neverfull in the Monogram that I've had since late 2016. And as you can see, it pretty much retains its shape. It is not really slouching. Now, even if I don't hold it, you can see here, slouches a bit, but just not as much as the Deauville, which there's just no way, if you don't hold it by the top, it just slouches all the way down. We're gonna steer away from the price. I want to say the Deauville is going to be a little more expensive than the LV Neverfull, depending on whether you're getting a limited edition, whether you're getting or whether you're getting the regular Monogram Damier Ebene or Damier Azur. You can use either of these bags with or without an organizer. The Deauville is going to be a slouchier vibe, and I'm going to go ahead and insert a little video of me wearing the bag on my shoulder so you can get a good idea of what it looks like. And then I'm going to insert a little clip with my Escale Neverfull on my shoulder so that you can see the difference in how it looks. But I think one of the more interesting things is that even though you would think that there's a big difference between the Neverfull MM and the Deauville, there really is not that much of a difference when it comes to the size. I'm gonna put it inside of my Neverfull MM, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, there it is. Fits perfectly in here, fully stuffed. This is what it looks like. And now I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of the Deauville. Well, Even though the Neverfull is half an inch wider than the Deauville, this organizer, which is the one from Samorga for the Neverfull MM, fits perfectly in here. It is a little tighter in the sense that in the Neverfull it probably has a little more wiggle room, but it fits right here. This is what the bag looks like. If you really want to have this Deauville look structured, I definitely recommend an organizer. I have to say, I've never used it with an organizer. I actually put in the organizer for the first time today for this video. I want you to see how it comes out so you can get a good idea of the spacing in here. So you can't, you know, like I said, it's gonna come out without an issue. It's not gonna slip out as easily as the Neverfull. To summarize my thoughts on these two bags, I have to say I really love them both. I do think that the Neverfull is more of a easy bag. I am a little more careful with this one just because I'm afraid that because it is woven, something's gonna pull. I will say I have not had that issue, and I have worn the bag. It's not like I haven't. As you can see, it's in really, really perfect shape. There's no pulls anywhere. And it's a very, very comfortable bag. It is really easy. I've worn this to work mainly, again, because I love totes for work. The Neverfull is a just super easy bag in my opinion. You do have to be a little careful if you have the vachetta straps because you don't want to get caught in the rain, but other than that, there's not really a lot to worry about. In conclusion, I think they are both terrific bags. I think they both can serve the same purpose. I think the straps on this one are a little more comfortable than the Neverfull just because they're a little bit longer. I'm 5'3". However, I really don't have any complaints with the Neverfull straps. I use it all the time. Based on all of this, I think they're very comparable bags, and I think it's really down to what you like and what you would like to wear. Between this one and this one, I'll just say it's a tie.